Revenge Match of the Week presented by Marvel's Luke Cage on Netflix.
Welcome to Lambeau Field in Green Bay for the NFC Championship game between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The winner tonight gets the undefeated New England Patriots in Glendale, Arizona in Super Bowl XLII.
I talked to my brother before this game, and I just remember him trying to be super PC. Well, we're taking it one game. I'm like, Kabir, get out of here. I'm meeting you in Arizona. We had already started to plan. I got to buy plane tickets for Dad. I got to get all the hotel arrangements taken care of because we know they're going to the Super Bowl.
There is definitely mystique and a presence about going into Green Bay and playing them at home. You can't help but get caught up in the nostalgia, especially when you're playing against Brett Favre.
All you hear about is the past, the Packers this, the Packers that, Brett Favre this, Brett Favre that. The past is the past. This is the present.
Second coldest game ever at Lambeau Field, -1 degree with a wind chill of -23.
There's a lot of tricks to getting ready for a cold game. First off, layers and layers.
I'll never forget, as offensive linemen, we said, all right, we're not going to wear sleeves. We're going to be tough guys.
You don't wear no sleeves regardless on what the condition or the weather was.
These big linemen who will not wear sleeves during this game, they will have their bare arms exposed.
Because you want the opponent to be like, dang, it's -5, and them boys ain't got no sleeves on.
Can't imagine what that feels like.
They ain't cold? No, we ain't cold. We cold, but at least we think we ain't cold. But since you're worrying about if we're cold or not, instead of paying attention to what you need to do on the field, I take that as an advantage.
That was probably the dumbest thing that we've ever done.
It's Favre time. Here comes Brett.
Brett Favre is playing in his 4th NFC Championship game.
If it's raining, sleet, snow, negative degrees, to Brett Favre, none of that matters.
Favre under center, fakes the pass. Now back to throw deep. He rainbows right side. He's got his man down the right sideline to the 45-50. He's to the 40, the 35-30, down the sidelines, high-stepping end zone, touchdown, Gallo driver, 90 yards, oh my!
It was kind of a reminder that, boy, when you're playing Brett Favre, you're literally one throw away from him completely changing the game.
Packers 7-6 on a 90-yard strike. Brett Favre to Donald Driver.
I think my brother was excited. I seen how much work he put in for years, from Crenshaw High School to San Diego State, and then to get drafted in the 5th round to the Green Bay Packers. He wanted it badly.
If you get off the ball, nobody blocks you.
3rd and 9.
And there's something about my brother when he gets his butt up high. I know I can almost sniff and I can tell when he's getting ready to come off that ball like a bat out of hell.
Pressure from Kabir Baja-Biamila. And a sack back at the 45.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I still can see that. I'm just being so happy for my brother. Here he is, the all-time sack leader for the Green Bay Packers. I'm thinking he's gonna make it to the Super Bowl. We're gonna be there to cheer. I actually saw myself, because family always get, on the field. I thought, I'm gonna sneak in and hold the Lombardi Trophy, because at that point, I didn't have a ring and hadn't had a playoff or nothing like that.
Offensively, we really knew, all right, we've got to find a way to respond.
Manning, handoff left for Jacobs, plows into the end zone for a touchdown.
They keep fighting back.
Takes a tackle, fumble the football. It's up for grabs and covered up by the Giants, it appears.
It is Giants ball. Oh my.
Now Coughlin is sending Tynes on the field, and Lawrence can send the Giants into the Super Bowl.
In cold weather like that, the football gets so hard. And I realized as the game went on, I was having a hard time gripping the football, even just a simple snap to Eli. So I couldn't imagine having to kick the football.
37-yard field goal attempt now to win the game. 4 seconds remaining. So it's all come down to this.
Everything that I've done is right here in this one kick.
We found ourselves in a position to win the football game. It's all you can ask for.
Here's the snap, high snap placement made. Kick, line drive to the upright.
No.
Still good. He hooked it left.
To see the kick go wide We all walked to the sideline and thought, you know what, I think we just blew an opportunity to win this football game.
Overtime in the NFC Championship.
Seeing Lawrence Tynes has missed the last 2 field goal attempts. There's nothing certain, no matter how close they might get.
Offensively, our mindset was we have to get this as close as possible because even a 40-yarder, a 30-yarder is not a guarantee.
Another run by Bradshaw. He gets it to the 30. And now here we are again for Lawrence Tynes.
It's a hopeless feeling. It is a hopeless feeling when you put yourself in a situation where you're in an overtime game against an underdog New York Giants team, and it all comes down to a kicker.
All right, here goes Tynes again to kick the Giants to the Super Bowl.
As I got down in my stance, because I was on the field goal team, I said to myself, man, if he misses this field goal, you know, he better just run to their sideline because he's not getting on our bus and he's not getting on the plane coming home with us.
Snap is good. Kick on its way. End over end. Does it have the distance? It is good! Lawrence Tynes has kicked the Giants to the Super Bowl.
I just remember as it went through the uprights, turning around to congratulate him, and he was already halfway down the field. I'll never forget kind of looking around, and everybody was in shock as we realized that we were going to the Super Bowl.
That's not a good feeling. That is a hard one to swallow. I know my brother, till this day, it still bothers him.
The Giants have beaten the Green Bay Packers 23-20, and the 60,000 plus in this stadium are stunned.
Sometimes he'll call me and say, hey, you think it makes a difference if I never played in the Super Bowl? Because it's hard. I mean, almost 10 years later, he still remembers being that close to the Super Bowl. And that's all he'll be able to hold on to.